So I felt the people were offended when I gave a tip.
It's so rich in terms of history. We came from Brazil, which we have a lot of history, but not so ancient ones.
I wish that the Philippines has like the discipline that the Japanese has.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Joao and I am from Portugal, living in Munich and visiting Japan.
Nice to meet you. What was your first reaction to the Japanese no tipping culture?
I was a bit surprised, to be honest, because I lived in Japan in 2018 for 6 months. So the first time going into a restaurant, it was my. So I felt the people were offended when I gave a tip because it was a smaller Japanese city, and then I got to know that there is no tipping culture at all.
How is the tipping culture in your country?
I would say it's pretty normal. So if you have a great dining experience or dining service, then you tip, right? Because then it's kind of an appreciation for the service that you got. If you didn't like the service, you don't have to tip. But it's more like I would say a polite thing, right? If you get a great service, you would tip. So and here I think it's a bit different, right? I mean, Japanese people are very service oriented, like to give a great customer experience, but they don't expect tip. So sometimes I would love to tip, but then I know it's a bit rude and not very welcome, so we don't do it.
Would you also love to have a no tipping culture in your country?
It depends. I think I would say a lot of people live actually from that tipping culture, right? Especially I would say in Portugal. So they made a lot of money from tourism. So I would say if you leave a tip, it's very much appreciated.
Can you all please introduce yourselves?
Yeah. I'm Luan.
Tatiana.
Moises.
Janaína.
Where are you guys from?
From Brazil.
Nice to meet you guys. How is it like to travel as a family here in Japan?
Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean,
Fantastic.
I think either as a family or alone, I think there is so much to see in our country.
Yeah.
It's so rich in terms of history. We came from Brazil, which we have a lot of history, but not so ancient ones. You know, we don't have registers, so like 1,000-year temples like this. So it is very fantastic, and it is really good to see such a high technological place like Tokyo as well. So I think there is a place to see for everyone. I wish we could be here for longer, but we are leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, Japan's a dream. It's a dream, it's a magical place.
Have you encountered any cultural differences?
Yes.
A lot. I should say all of them.
Can you name one or one example?
Sure. The country is very clean. We don't see any piece of paper on the streets. This is very interesting and admirable, I should say.
Very silence.
Most people, almost everyone, are very polite, as you are, my dear friend. The food is exceptional, excellent. Yeah, and my daughter said it's very silent. It's a good place to stay, to rest. And it was, like my son has said, it is culturally very rich. So many, and the temperature is a little cold.
Yes,
A little
yes.
too cold, maybe, for us.
Too cold.
What is the best experience you've had traveling here in Japan?
I think the visit to
Planets.
Teen Lab Planets. Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's kind of magical. No, it's something I never felt something like this before. But I should mention the visit to Nara Temple in Nara was very spiritual in my point of view. I love
Yes,
that place and
something
culture.
I want to mention. Japan is very spiritual. I don't know. I think, personal for me, I feel things very spiritual here. You know.
Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Manilin from Philippines.
Yes, my name is Emil from the Philippines as well.
Thank you po. Nice to meet you po. What's something unique about Japan that you wish your home country had?
Super clean and organized.
I wish that the Philippines has like the discipline that the Japanese has because it's organized, it's clean everywhere, and they are very polite. Japanese are very polite. Yes.
Have you experienced any kind of good things together with the Japanese in the Philippines?
Not really, but I worked before in the Philippines. The company name is Yokohama, so they are Japanese, definitely. So even though they're in the Philippines and they're Japanese, they still follow what is Japanese culture. Their exercise every morning, their dance before the start of the work. So it's really you can see the difference between the Filipino and the Japanese, how they treat their work, how do they job every day, just like that.
Ano pong masasabi niyo sa mga Pilipino pong nanonood if ever?
Paano ba?
Tagalog po.
Paano
Tagalog po.
sabihin? Ay, sige ka muna. Di ka
Grab the chance nyo na po, no, kasi iba kasi yung Japan, like kasi kami hindi namin naisip na magkakatotoo na makakapag-Japan kami one day. So tuloy lang sa pangarap. Maganda yung Japan kumbaga, pero siyempre iba pa rin yung Pilipinas. Uuwi pa rin tayo. Pero kung meron na kayong chance, meron kayong pera, kasi kailangan talaga ng pera, di ba? So, i-grab the chance nyo na kasi marami kayong may experience dito na wala sa Pilipinas.
Yes po. At saka parang dream come true makapunta sa Japan. So kung may chance ka, i-grab mo na, punta ka na sa Japan na agad. Yun lang po.
So, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Sarah, and I'm from the United States.
What is your unpopular opinion about Japan?
Okay. My unpopular opinion would be the tea. I don't like any of the tea here.
Oh, really? The tea?
No, I don't like any tea.
How about matcha?
Matcha.
Not really. So, what do you usually drink whenever you go to a restaurant or any places here?
I usually will drink soda, but I've been trying to find coffee here that I like, and I haven't been able to find anything yet. I've tried all the ones at 7-Eleven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Hiraki Kohara. I'm 21 years old. I live in Japan. I'm from Japan. I live in Osaka.
Thank you very much. What can you say about the rising population of foreigners here in Japan?
I think it is good because so many foreigners come to Japan. So Japan economy growing up, and I like foreigners. Yeah.
That's nice. 外人と何か悪い経験がありますか？
特にないです。
よかった。ありがとうございます。Thank you very much.